Hi there, it's Laurel Beard and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you a hack for mirror stamping. I saw this in another YouTuber's video. I'll be sure to link it below. And I just had to run with it and create this beautiful card. So I'm going to get right to it. And when I get to the part that I saw in another YouTuber's video, I'll be sure to throw that link up there for you to check out. So this is the stamps that I'm using today. It's Wild About You, and it's from the latest Catherine Pooler release. I'm going to ink up that little deer stag image with some midnight black ink. It is, since these inks stay wet longer, I'm able to do some heat embossing. So here's the water medium matte from Waffle Flower. And this is where I saw Rebecca show you, she actually shows you 10 different ways to use this mat. And in this video was this mirror stamping hack. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I've linked to it for you right up here. So all I did was stamp the deer on the mat, press my cardstock into the mat, and kind of pick up the image there. And that was that, I tell ya. I was able to look through the cardstock to figure out where to press my cardstock onto that image there that I inked onto the mat. So using a dark ink and a light colored cardstock was definitely helpful so I could line everything up perfectly. I went ahead and sprinkled on some black embossing powder from Wow, and then I am drying the embossing powder. Because that's a mirror image, it's not always going to give you the perfect impression, but I just went in with a permanent marker and colored in kind of the pieces that didn't get picked up when I stamped. These are some new inks from the latest Catherine Pooler release, the Rouge and the Lemongrass. There is also two other colors. It's a purple, and I'll be using that towards the end of the video, and also a sage. So we've got 4 new colors that are part of the spa collection, but I went ahead and added in some Aquatini, which is the party collection. I mix collections all the time. I mean, I do. I don't even store my inks by collection. I just store them all by color family. And I tell you, I absolutely love it. So I didn't mention that I'm working on Bristol paper here. So I pressed those colors onto my glass mat, added some water. And at first I put down a very light color, light wash, because it's easier to add color. It's harder to take away color. So once I got the colors down, I went ahead and added some more ink down to my craft mat. And this time I didn't add so much water here. Feel free to spray your cardstock with water too, which I usually do, and I did in this instance. I sprayed the cards panel with water before I even took any of the ink to the paper, because that water helps blend the inks together as well. You can also take your brush and dip directly into the ink pad, which is what I'm doing here with that Aquatini, to really get some beautiful intense colors. Then I spray it a little bit with water just to move those colors around, and then I dried it with my heat tool. I'm going to go in and add a little Twilight, which is a very soft gray, just to kind of add a little line there between the sky and the water. This is supposed to be the deer's reflection in water, in case I didn't mention that or if it's not obvious. I am sprinkling on some water droplets with my hands, just to really tie everything together here. This is my favorite glue here, and I'm thrilled that Catherine is carrying it in her store now. This is the Nuvo Deluxe Adhesive by Tonic. I adore this glue. Dries completely clear, and it's super strong, and it comes in a really big bottle, and I've never had any clogging issues with it yet, and I've been using it for several months. So these are some trees that I had already stamped from a previous project from that same stamp set. That purple tree was this Queen for a Day, by the way, which is the 3rd color that is in this release. So I am basically wanting to apply a very soft wash of that color. So I pressed the ink down into my craft mat. That is a makeup brush that I am using. I'll link to a video right here that shows all these different techniques that I found using these makeup brushes. But for this, I went ahead and wet my brush before picking up the ink and transferring it onto that cardstock, because I really wanted a very soft wash, not an intense color there. So be sure to check out that video right there in the right hand corner for more details on using water with those makeup brushes. And then I went ahead and adhered that panel down. I'm using the large Catherine Pooler block to kind of hold everything in place. And here's a look at that finished card. And that card to the left is a card I made off camera. Just wanted to show you that you can use really bright, fun colors, or you can use more spa colors. You can use pastel color, whatever you want to do. The sky's the limit. But I tell you, this mirror stamping hack that Rebecca showed us is absolutely brilliant and so much easier. I have tried with acrylic blocks. I have tried with mirror stamps, like legitimately stamps that are made just for the mirror stamping technique, and nothing has worked as good as this right here Oh my goodness. So I love this new release. Be sure to click the link below to check out all of the new products that are part of this release. There's a whole bunch of stamps, whole bunch of dies, and 4 new ink colors that you'll want to see as well. As always, links are in the description below of all the products that I used today in the video. Thanks so much for watching. Here's a couple other videos you might want to take a look at, and I will be back again real soon. Bye.